So in my younger days of VR, I put out a video called Stop Using These in VR Fitness / wrist weights are not worth it. Oof, look at that thumbnail. Ugh. Anyways, since this video, I've been keeping my eyes open for games that may not be completely stupid to wear wrist weights in. And I do believe I found a couple, but don't skip through because I'm going to show you exactly how to use them for each game in order to not get hurt. Let's go. So if you haven't already, go watch my first video to understand the frame of reference. To give you a quick recap, the reason I think wrist weights in most games is stupid is because they just aren't built for them. You can't just shoehorn weights into an activity and expect it to work. I don't care how much you yell at me in the comments. The twisting of the elbow and centrifugal force are factors that are recipes for injury. So to make this doable, we just need to take away those factors, and we should be safe. Also note that I still don't advocate using the Kiwi dumbbells due to the way it pitches the weight on your wrist and places unnecessary weight on the smaller joints. Throw those things in the garbage, please. Also, I don't give a shit if Kiwi doesn't like me anymore. The first thing that many have suggested is the climb, and I never really considered this to be much of a fitness game anyway. In fact, I have it, and I played it when it first came out, and I enjoyed it, but I don't pick it up much these days, as is the case with a lot of VR games. It's pretty, it's a nice strategy game, but holding your arms in the air for an extended period of time is not really fitness, no matter what level you're at. I played the Climb 2 for about 20 minutes. I played the Climb 2 for a solid 20 minutes. Oh my god. I played the Climb 2 for a solid 20 minutes or so and definitely felt the burn during the game. Again, is this actually doing anything? I mean, not really. It's increasing the intensity slightly on a game that already has almost no intensity. You won't get a whole lot out of this, as the force is basically the opposite of mountain climbing, pushing up rather than pulling down, and you may be building minor strength endurance in your back and shoulders, but if someone tells you this is great for toning, oh, the dreaded fitness BS word toning, they're an idiot.
It's designed to tone your muscles and build strength.
Did you say that?
There's no such thing as toning, not in the sense that they're talking about. But how to use this game with weights? Here's my suggestion. Use this as a finisher for any arm, push, or back day. The purpose of this would be to burn out the shoulders, so you have no gas left in the tank. When lifting, we typically save cardio and strength endurance for the end of a good lift so that you can exert everything on your lifting and the rest is kind of just a bonus. I would find about 1.5 to 3 pound wrist weights and strap one to each arm, play for maybe 15 to 20 minutes after your lifting or main focus workout. If you feel a pinch or a pain, and not the good kind, in your shoulders, joints, or upper back, lower the weight or just take them off completely. And of course, consult a doctor before doing any of this. I'm not a doctor. The second game I'm going to advocate for using wrist weights is FitXR, the Sculpt Studio. So depending on when you're watching this, FitXR just added a new studio to their program called Sculpt. I would call it a Pilates-inspired isometric type workout that's about halfway between their HIIT and dance studio. At the moment, it's very nascent and only has a few classes. I'm not completely sold on it as of now, but it definitely has potential to be really great. I did, however, notice in their little opening introduction that you could add wrist weights to up the intensity.
For an extra burn, feel free to add wrist or ankle weights.
Now, I'm always skeptical when I hear things like this, and I hadn't tried it at the time, so I was kind of like scoffing at it, but I thought I would try it with the weights and see. Honestly, it's totally safe to add wrist weights to this program because it actually makes sense. The movements here are solid and don't have you swinging your arms around like you're being attacked by an angry swarm of hornets. Most of the movements are short or isometric, meaning the muscle groups you're working are going to be strengthened, meaning the weights are not going to be flopping all over the place like a big rubber duck. Now, this type of movement is great for everybody because it works like your whole muscle, and it's even better for people who may have a limited range of motion in specific joints. The constant activation of all motor units in a muscle is beyond beneficial and tough to do with other types of workout, including lifting. So how to use this game with weights? My suggestion would be to incorporate this again at the end of your lifting session, or if you're not lifting, which you should be, before your cardio session. This will assist you in building beginner strength if you're not actively using a lifting program, or can help prime a muscle for your Beat Saber Ghost Plus expert. Oh my god, I don't even know. Just do it before cardio. So what do you think? Are you one of those dipshits who plays Beat Saber with wrist weights? Let me know in the comments so I can scold you and slap you on the wrist for being a dumbass. Are you offended? Let me know in the comments. Just know that every comment makes my video more visible and the YouTube algorithm loves me even more. My name is Ari with FitPro VR, and don't forget to get your workout in today. Huh?